Today we're going on an exciting Easter egg hunt and digging into the origins of this fascinating and older than you might think tradition. We're going to look into where chocolate eggs and the Easter Bunny come from, as well as some cool traditions from around the world. Welcome back, everyone. This is Kronos. Let's get ready to explore the origins of Easter. Now, there's no crystal clear answer as to why bunnies are associated with Easter, but it is believed that the choice of the bunny as a symbol of Easter is due to its ability to reproduce with great ease. And in Easter time, we celebrate how the earth becomes more fertile after the cold winter. Back in the day, people in Northern Europe used hares as symbols because they have strong back legs that help them move upwards, but not so strong front legs, which makes it tricky for them to go back down. Maybe this is what actually inspired the saying, onwards and upwards, credited to James Russell Lowell from his poem The Present Crisis. Pretty interesting, right? Before Christianity, the rabbit has been a symbol of fertility and new life. They were linked to the Phoenician goddess Astarte, Ishtar, or Ashura, who was celebrated in April. In some Central European countries, it is still sometimes called Easter in honor of this goddess. In the 19th century, Jacob Grimm suggested a possible relationship with Ostara, an idea that has been supported by other authors including Charles Isaac Elton and Charles J. Bilson. In Germany, they turned the bunny into a symbol of new beginnings and growth, called Osterhase. According to German legend, a poor mom once hid pretty eggs in her garden for her kids to find, and the kids thought a bunny had left them there for them. Ever since, children have built nests in their gardens, waiting for the Easter Bunny to fill them with delicious goodies during the night. Another possible origin of the Easter Bunny can be found in Saxony, coming from the Old English word Easter, relating to the goddess of fertility and spring, Oyster, whose feast was celebrated at the spring equinox. Hares were the goddess's favorite animal, and they were also associated with Easter. Plus, in Celtic and Scandinavian traditions, hares were seen as a symbol of the mother goddess. It is also believed that the custom of eating Easter eggs may have originated all the way back in the Ice Age. After a harsh winter, with depleted food reserves, migratory birds returned from the south, if you're in the northern hemisphere, with the arrival of spring and began laying eggs. These eggs were an important food source for humans until better weather conditions allowed them to hunt again. There is another theory dating back to ancient times, when eggs were considered meat and therefore could not be eaten during Lent. But chickens didn't get the memo and continued to lay eggs. So, people decided to boil them and paint them so that they could differentiate them from fresh eggs, and would finally eat these boiled eggs on Easter Sunday. As time went on, these traditions became part of the Easter celebration, and eggs became a universal symbol. In the Middle Ages, people used to exchange eggs using turtle eggs, which were very carefully decorated, turning them into amazing works of art. Today, the tradition of decorating egg continues with some variations around the world, but it is still a time of joy and celebration. In Argentina and Uruguay, for example, people love to give beautifully hand-decorated eggs as gifts. Commerce and modern times have also taken the Easter egg traditions to the next level. Chocolate and plastic eggs stuffed with treats are all over the place these days, and the Easter Bunny is always hopping around hiding them for kids to hunt down on Easter Sunday. In addition to the delicious chocolate eggs, there are many Easter traditions around the world, some quite bizarre to tell you the truth. In certain areas of the Philippines, live crucifixions take place, gathering large crowds as volunteers endure the pain of real nails piercing their hands. This crucifixion simulation lasts for several minutes, and it's of profound agony. Far from there, in Norway, people indulge in Easter crime stories known as Paschakrim that are as addictive as candy. These stories are presented in the form of books, shows, and even cartoons that decorate the most popular milk carton brands. According to Visit Norway, their official travel guide, this unique and secular tradition originated in 1923 due to the need of two young bankrupt authors who wanted their detective novels to be a success. On Palm Sunday of that year, their publisher, Gyldendal, printed the book's title on the front page of the newspaper Aftenposten. But when many readers saw it, they thought it was actually real news and not just fiction. This caused a sensation that not only sold a ton of books, but also kick-started a tradition of linking Norwegian Easter with crime, which publishers have happily adopted and spruced up over the years. Another interesting tradition is the Orthodox Easter Vigil, where followers of this religion gather at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. It is considered one of the most sacred places, and many believe it to be the site of Jesus' crucifixion and burial. Here, the leaders of the Orthodox Church perform an annual ceremony that has been preserved for over 1,200 years. The ceremony involves receiving a flame that is said to form in the tomb of Christ. They use this flame to light candles, which symbolizes the spreading of the faith. This flame is then taken in a special plane to Russia, Greece, and other countries throughout the Orthodox world. The sacred flame becomes a symbol of unity for all Orthodox people around the world to feel connected and united. I hope you enjoyed this episode on the origins of Easter, and if so, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time.